Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This will be a reading for somebody that needs it. Not sure who this is for, but if it resonates, it's probably for you. The first card out, we've got number 6, Saturn. And Saturn energy is like, it may feel bad now, but it's going to be resolved. Saturn in astrology often referred to the god who ate his own children, because the energy of this planet shows no mercy. But Saturn isn't exactly cruelty. It simply points out what's true and cuts away what's delusional or no longer useful. So usually when Saturn presents itself, you're being challenged. It's time to make it or break it. Life might seem harsh, restrictive. You're facing an enemy who might just be yourself. Saturn shows us that at times it's in our better interest not to have those things that we want, and that if we were to have them, that it could lead us to our destruction. If this is a time of sorrow or hopelessness, just realize it's about diligence, right? Sticking to what you believe in, adhering to your goals. It's a period in your life that emphasizes toughness and hard work. It's not about giving up and following through. Saturn also deals with power and control, meaning law enforcement and the military. If there's law enforcement encounters, it may not necessarily be a negative one, but it could be a possibility. If it is, you're going to need to play by the rules and do what is thought to be correct or expected. Any rallying against authority or tradition usually won't serve you well at this time. On the more positive side, you might meet a fatherly type who could help you advance with your goals. Sometimes Saturn can appear as a teacher or a sage. And if this energy, it's not going to be a small thing. It can indicate a mentor arriving just when you're in the most need of one, right? The gift of Saturn is keeping you on your path, right? Helping you face parts of your life that you might dread, but simply must fulfill, right? They're your contracts towards more solid achievements and a better life. So circumstances might be harsh for a while, but believe your sacrifices to be worth it. It's a good time to be diligent, not rush anything. Whatever you're asking about is likely to take some considerable amount of time and might not come too quickly. And then we've got number 4. When I asked what this energy was about, we got Venus, which is the planet of love. And where to go with this? There could be new love coming into your life, or the improvement or a new start for an older love relationship. When Venus presents itself in a reading, the first thing to focus on is romance and love, and then after that, creativity and refinement. You're probably being found very attractive at the present moment, maybe the subject of some advances. There could be some truth coming out in a relationship. And I'm going to get some tarot in the extended version. So let's just move on to number 50, Saturn return. Some of you could actually be going through a Saturn return, just right about 29, 30. I think something like that. The Saturn return is said to be a very difficult part in your life where you learn a lot of lessons, But you also start to have some realizations, like gain some wisdom. So the first one's right around 29, and then I think the second one's around 60. In the first Saturn return, it marks a period where childish things must be put away, right? There's no more getting ready to live your life. It's time to live it and to be responsible for your own dreams and goals and affairs. So even if you're not going through a Saturn return at this time, this theme still is prevalent in this energy. So it may be time to elevate. It's time to be responsible for your own dreams and goals and affairs. If we hold onto things with no basis in reality, your suffering will grow, depression may follow. You can't escape this truth-seeking energy that's coming your way, regardless of where you're at. You're going to need to face it. The second return usually is around 60 when you become more aware of your own mortality. So there's like an urge to get things done. You could be like really feeling life's immensity at this time. This is about moving past hardships. It's also about paying your dues, right? What lives beyond the dream. It talks about your ambition. There could be something coming in December or January for some of you. It's a good time to do things in a measured way or at the right time, making sure that you're taking care of your priorities, being steady, right? Some of you could be feeling pressed for time or feeling stuck, but I feel like there's some karma here that when stripped away, when you clear the past, you can make space for the present. And then we have number 27. I think we'll end it here. If you want to check out the extended version, it's in my YouTube channel. I'll see you there. All right, coming straight back to the extendo. All right, we have number 27, the third house messages. And this is a card that reminds me of this new moon Gemini energy that we're in. We just had the new moon in Gemini yesterday when I'm recording this. And it's this energy that tells you how powerful your words are. Now might be the time to get your point across. This is a positive omen in that you might be getting information or gain a clearer sense or clearer direction in the way to proceed. I just feel like there's some awakenings here, or there's some activations, some information downloads, if you will, that are available. The third house is the area of the astrological chart that reveals how we think and speak and communicate. And with, I want to say Mercury is in Gemini right now, or it's going to be sometime this month. I haven't really looked at the charts this week, but I know that Mercury will be in Gemini sometime this month. And we also have the new moon in Gemini, the sun in Gemini. And Gemini is like how you speak. It's your affirmations, the words that you use as well. You could be in search of some answers right now and like in need of unlocking some mysteries. But your mind is agile, and I feel this as like you're able to grasp every detail right now. There's a lot of information coming in as well, so just make sure that you do have a clear mind at this time. Make sure that you are taking time for meditation each day. I know I talk about that too much, but it's just so important. The third house signifies our need to know and demonstrate how we put our concepts and thoughts into words. You might suddenly wake up with an idea that could turn out to be very lucrative, or you might be like toying the idea of writing a book or starting a blog or some kind of creative like media. I feel like there couldn't be a better time than now. Also talks about like imaginative writing, poetry. The third house also represents dexterity and swiftness, curiosity, figuring out the mechanisms of what makes shit work, right? So it could mean about like expressing yourself about something rather technical. The third house is the house of mind. Mercury is all about giving and receiving information. And when this card turns up in the reading, there's this need to uncover all that you can and then relate the information to others. It's like a putting together of ideas. I just see this as the universe literally activating those that are ready at this time. And I feel like all that you've learned is now like it's time to share. And it's also time to listen, because the universe is bestowing us blessings like genius DNA. Let's see, where should we go from here? I guess we're gonna go with the Yin Yang Oracle, and then I'll get some animal spirit cards, messages or insights for whoever this is for, whoever needs it. Mercury. And remember, okay, so Mercury is making his presence known today, you guys. With the third house, the ruler is Mercury. In this deck, it talks about messages, as well as travel, communication. And then with the Remember card, I feel like this is exactly what I was just saying with like the universe bestowing these blessings, right? It's a remembrance of who you are, of the source within. Some of you could actually be getting downloads from the sun directly. Some of you guys could, there's something with the sun being lit up. And it looks like there's a halo around it. It's like divine guidance. And then we got detachment, cold. Some of you guys could be detaching from a relationship. What did I say I wanted to look at? I think it was Saturn, right? On the bottom, we've got healing the inner child. I feel like there's karmic relationships or situations that are taking place at this time. Let's get some animal spirit, and then we'll get some, actually, I'm going to get some tarot first, then we'll get some animal spirit for advice. Tell me about this detachment, this cold energy. We've got the Queen of Materials with the Queen of Voices, two queens. So I feel this as like using these downloads as a way to manifest something great, so this abundant life. Some of you guys could be working on building a business and be getting some like creative flow that's going to really help you. You could be like sorting out details, trying to figure out how to improve. We've got the Devil. Watch for obsessions is what I'm hearing. And the Page of Materials. Yeah, watch out for materialism. stay humble, right? It's like, you know, as you grow, you're gifted, but you've got to stay humble with it. And remember the purpose. Remember what you're doing it for. For somebody, somebody might have needed your help, and you, for some reason, detach from them. That's only, I feel like that's only for one person. Got Six of Inspiration. I do see this as gifts. Just remember to stay balanced. Okay. I also see this as maybe not such a bad thing. It's like you're really focused at this time on getting your bag. But there's also this connection with the universe that is really strong here. It's like you're literally connected, tapped in, tuned in, turned on, as Abraham would say. We've got the starfish. Okay, now it's getting good. There's a lot of creative energy coming your way. Just be cautious for the superficial at this time. There could be somebody that you're supposed to detach from. There could be somebody that was taking your light. Watch your focus at this time, because we're manifesting at a super fast rate right now, you guys. So be super focused on what you're focused on, because there's somebody here that's trying to take your energy or throw you off, and it's like the universe almost testing you. It's not, though. It's just there's a need for some realization here of where your focus is for some of you. Reminder to stay on focus. Yeah, because I feel like whoever this is for, there's somebody here that's not playing fair, or there's somebody here that it's not a balanced relationship. It's like you're giving more, or you were giving more, and it's like you're taking your power back. Make sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive people. If you can't find positive people like in your neighborhood, in your town, around you, at least surround yourself with positive people online. You might want to do like a detox, some social media detox, where you delete some people. I always like to do it on birthdays, so I get the birthday notifications, and I just kind of I go through it every day. I know it's kind of messed up that I do it on their birthday, but it's an easy way for me where I only have to go through like 10 a day, and it seems to work pretty well. Because I know if I try to go through my whole list, I just end up giving up by like the time I get to see. It's just too much. Okay, coming back. Come back to that creative expression. There's something in the stillness. I see it like the universe just like sending you this information that's going to allow you to really, really grow. So make sure that you're listening and paying attention, and following through. Doing the ideas that come through. It's the subtle, gentle thoughts. They only come through if your mind is at ease. So make sure that you are staying at ease. Okay? And you could connect to your heart center if you're looking for truth. I think things are going to be revealed, though somebody wasn't who you thought they were or who you wanted them to be. And there's definitely something to be learned in this energy. Something about yourself, as well as other people. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card, which symbolizes rebirth. It's a transformation. Okay, and even if things transform in kind of a hectic way, I do feel like, and they doesn't have to be hectic, but it could just be big or small, you know, however it plays out. But there's a rejuvenation that comes from it, right? Just like the tower. It's like from the tower, you gain insight, you gain revelation. Okay, so let's get some advice from the Enchanted map, and then we'll get an Attracting Abundance card and wrap it up. What advice? We've got the Bone Collector and the Magic Stream. This is about, again, with this Gemini energy of realizing how powerful your words are, how powerful your thoughts are, and how powerful prayer is as well. Make sure that you're commencing in prayer, blessing your water, your food, others, connecting, spending time in nature, connecting with all that is, God, the Creator, the angels or angels, the dimensions. Some of you could be even like literally learning to play in other dimensions. Yeah, so the dry desert, it makes you value what you have, right? Value your internal resources. There's definitely an opportunity here to learn something big about yourself. Dig for inspiration and truth. Now's the time to become resilient and adaptable. Even if it feels like you're stuck or like your life's presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing. If it feels like your ideas have kind of dried up, it's an opportunity to go within, remind you that there's times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy, though. And after consistent effort, you'll reach what you're searching for. It's time to go deep within yourself and find your truth there. Let spirit sustain you while you locate the real source. Whatever it is that you're asking about or wondering about, it's not going to be found in the conditions that you're in until you move past the surface of things and choose to do the real work and discover the answers that are deep within you. It might not seem like the most productive time right now, but looks are deceiving. It's an important place for you right now to discover what's truly right for you. Let's get an abundance card to wrap this up. Thank you guys for liking and sharing and commenting. I love hearing from you guys. If you know somebody that could use this video, please feel free to share it. Also, make sure you are subscribed. All the things. All right, we got for love and relationships, give thanks. In your imagination, kiss each one of your favorite people in turn and thank them for being in your life. Then do the same with an open heart to each of the people who cause you difficulties. Ooh, that's powerful. Can you bless those that present you with difficulties? Can you give thanks to them? Even energetically, especially, I should say, energetically anymore? Can you forgive those that have done you bogus? Heal. If you want to cure an ailment or a disease, avoid thinking or talking about it. Keep saying, I am in perfect health now. Thank you for my perfect body. And know that you are being healed right now. Thank you guys again for liking, sharing, commenting, all the things. Till next time. Love you guys.